Hello everyone, I'm Rahil Amin. I'm pursuing law at Central University of Kashmir, and today I'm going to present a topic on compensatory justice. So here are the outlines. So before starting the topic, we should know what compensation means. Compensation is the remuneration awarded to an employee in exchange for their services or individual contributions to a business. The contributions can be their time, knowledge, skills, abilities, and commitment to your company or a project. The term compensation means amend for the loss sustained. Compensation is anything given to make things equivalent, a thing given to make amends for loss, recompense, remuneration, or pay. It's counterbalancing of the victim's sufferings and loss that result from victimization. The rationale or basis for compensation may be the following three perspectives: as an additional type of social insurance, as an welfare measure, another facet of the government, public assistance of the unprivileged, a way of meeting an overlooked governmental obligation to all citizens. The modern states, which are described as welfare states, have realized the importance of the subject of compensation to the victims of crime and are accordingly tapping up several victim compensation programs as part of their general welfare. Various countries have taken up the scheme of payment of compensation to victims of crime. Now, moving to the next topic: compensatory justice under Indian law. Justice requires that a person who has suffered must be compensated. Basically, the accused is responsible for the harm caused to the victim. We have five statutes under which compensation may be awarded to the victims of crime, and they are as follows: the Fatal Accident Act 1855, the Motor Vehicles Act 1988, the Criminal Procedure Code 1973, the Constitutional Remedies for Human Rights Violation, and the Probation of Offenders Act 1958. The Supreme Court has recognized these rights under Part 3 of the Constitution, providing remedies for enforcement of such rights. A question regarding the awarding of monetary compensation through writ jurisdiction was first raised before the Supreme Court in Khatri vs. State of Bihar 1981. In this case, Bhagwati, the then justice, observed, why should the court not be prepared to forge new tools and devise new remedies for the purpose of vindicating the most precious of the precious fundamental right to life and personal liberty? In Sant Bir vs. State of Bihar in 1982, the question of compensating the victim of the lawlessness of the state was left open. And finally, the Supreme Court of India in Rudul Shah vs. State of Bihar in 1983 brought about a revolutionary breakthrough in human rights jurisprudence by granting monetary compensation to an unfortunate victim of state lawlessness on the part of the Bihar government for keeping him in illegal detention for over 14 years after his acquittal of a murder charge. And in an article in Hindustan Times, which was written by a Delhi based advocate, Gautam Bhatia, in that article he wrote that on September 1st, the High Court of Allahabad passed an order declaring that Dr. Kafil Khan had been wrongly detained by the Uttar Pradesh government under the National Security Act of 1980. Therefore, it's important to have rules for stringent compensation in cases such as Khan's and others where courts find that detention or imprisonment has been entirely unjustified. So, in the Khan's case, the Khan's 23-minute speech in Aligarh on December 12, 2019, which formed the basis of his detention, had been misrepresented by the police, and taken as a whole, the speech was in support of national unity and peace instead of seeking to undermine public order or create disunity. So we came to the conclusion that the government should take into consideration the suggestions of Supreme Court and set up compensation boards to help the victims with financial issues. This it is submitted with respect is not only that compensation for wrongful imprisonment a matter of justice, but it's also the first step on the road to holding a powerful state that regularly abuses vaguely worded preventive detention laws and the slow moving justice system to account. Thank you for watching this video.